What's going on, guys? Junior's Fishing Company, another inline. Couple big ones. I'm going to go a little bit smaller. I did kind of an all black inline a week or whatever ago, 2 weeks, I don't remember. And I really like all black baits, but I do like really all white, white with silver, white with a little bit of blue. So today is going to be an all white with just a little bit of gold. So I've got 0.04 8-inch stainless steel wire, and I've got a number 4 premium finish French blade with a size 4 Clevis. I'm going to feed that on first, and I'm going to put on, I'm just going to have a little bit more gold than what the blade is. So I've got a little 5/32 inch gold bead. I'm going to put that on. I've got a 1/4 ounce white worm weight that I'm going to put on, and I'm just going to put one 5/16 inch gold bead, and then really the rest of the bait is going to be white. So with the gold at the top, this gold blade flashing a lot, I really like, you'll see in a sec when I get the rest of that white on, the white and the gold really look pretty cool. I've got 8mm white plastic beads. I'm going to put 2 of them on, which might be a little bit long for this bait, but if I took that second one off, I'm really getting close to that blade line, getting below that bead, and I just don't want to risk it. Z-Man, I think this is like a white and silver, like a pearl kind of. It's just they're white. I'm sure online if you went to Z-Man or Tackle Warehouse or whatever, this would just be white. So I'm going to feed that on first and flip it. And then I've got a 3-inch Northland Tackle Crazy Leg skirt in all white. Again, I think you can get them at Northland, you can get them at Tackle Warehouse, you can get them at Cabela's, Bass Pro, really anywhere. They're great skirts. So I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to feed that on. Make sure it gets nice and even. And with just that little bit of gold, this all white bait turns out to be really nice. I don't know what kind of pattern you'd necessarily call this, but I'm going to get this wire bent and we'll get a hook on.
Okay, so now when finishing off your inline, to make the other loop on the bottom, I'm going to show you the steps of how to do that. So when you make your inline, the loop that comes with it is going to be the top, and then you're going to bend out whatever you don't need. And the first rule when you're doing this is you want to make sure that on the top of your bait you leave a 1/4 inch or less to allow that Clevis to spin without hitting the top bend in your wire. So I've got these little pliers that help create kind of the nice little loop. So we can just pretend I left this blank so that you're going to be able to see everything well. So I'm going to take this right at the bottom where the widest part is, and I'm going to bend it about parallel with itself. And then I can take it over to my little screw here, and I'm going to want to make sure that this blank line is down towards me. I'm going to bend it, holding the other one, about 45 degrees off of my screw, and I can take it off. Now it'll get a little crooked, so take a pair of pliers and you're going to straighten that out. You're going to go back to your screw and you're going to rotate it 1, 2, 3 is usually good. You can go 4 if you want. Now I've got all of this tag end, so I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to get as close as I can to that bottom part, and I'm going to snip it off. There will be a little piece sticking out here. You can mash it down if you want. Really the only thing you want to make sure is that you come back here and straighten this out again, and you will have your inline ready to fish.
Wires bent. I've got a size 3 round bend treble from VMC with a 20-pound split ring. And I'm going to feed that onto the bottom of my inline carefully. And with that small treble, you still have plenty of room between where the treble is and the bottom of your skirt. So I'm not as worried about it. It adds a little weedlessness to it, not much, but you can still burn this in weeds, and really the first thing to get hooked is probably going to be the blade. So an all white, smaller pattern, inline spinner. I really like these kind of all white, all black with just a hint of something else. All black with a little orange or chartreuse, all white with a little gold or silver. In my opinion, those are some of my favorite patterns of anything that I throw, whether it's a deer hair jig, an inline, a streamer. I really like all white, all black, and then just a little subtle in the bait. So there it is. Junior's Fishing Company, juniorsfishing.com. See you in the next one.